Okay.
There we go. We have, today we're going to continue with adjectives, comparative. Can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and
Yes.
then we're
Yeah.
gonna, come again? Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna go to superlative, okay? So we went all the way to the rules. We finished the one about doubling. We also talked about the Y rule. Again, the Y rule is that when there's an adjective that ends with a Y, I have to remove the Y and replace it with an I and then add an ER. So for, let's say happy, it ends with a Y. I drop the Y and I make it I-E-R, like crazy. My son is crazy, I am crazy. I want to say that one is crazier than the other. So I would say I instead of the Y and then ER. Okay, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Rule number 4 is about more than one syllable. What do I mean by more than one syllable? It means clap. If it's more than 2, then you have to add more, not ER. For example, beautiful. Beautiful. How many syllables? Again, beautiful. How many syllables?
2.
3.
Beautiful. 3. Excellent.
3.
Excellent. So when I say 3 syllables, does it make sense to say the butterfly is beautifuler than the frog? What do you think? Does it make sense to say beautifuler or
No.
colorfuler?
No.
Sounds very wrong. So what I do is that I do not add an ER here. I add more before the adjective. So instead of saying beautifuler, I would say more beautiful. Colorfuler, I would say more colorful, more expensive, more satisfactory, more amazing, more awesome. I don't say awesomer. I say more awesome, okay? Is that clear? If my adjective is long, I add more. Last rule is that some adjectives have exceptions. When I say exceptions, I mean that they do not follow the rule. Have you ever heard good becomes gooder?
No.
No. Good becomes better than. Same for bad, same for far. I do not say badder and I do not say farther. I say worse than, farther than. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. And I want you to remember to always, always follow your adjective with than. So when you are comparing, whether you are using rule number 1, 2, 3, whatever, always, always, always have the word than, because you're comparing again two objects. The frog is better than the other frog. The girl is smarter than the other girl. This painting is more colorful than that one. So again, I'm comparing to, I always have than. Now I'm gonna show you the exercises and I'm gonna do this because I want us to try and answer them together. Okay, let's see the examples. The car is smaller than the truck. Here, do I have any exceptions in this rule? No, it's just that I added ER, okay? What about this one? I added ER, but what else did I do? What else did I do?
I add than.
You added what? What did you do? Look at it.
Teacher,
Consonant, vowel, consonant.
teacher, you do
Double
you
the
put
G.
double G.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I doubled the G because it ends with consonant, vowel, consonant. What about rule number 3 here? Not rule number 3, I mean the sentence, third sentence. What did I
You
do?
double the N.
We doubled the N. Again, consonant, vowel, consonant. Excellent. What about this one?
You add more.
Excellent. I added more. Why? Because excited. 3 syllables. When it's more than 2 syllables, girls and guys, you have to add more before it. Now the last one, what rule did I follow here?
We remove the Y and we put I.
Excellent. We remove the Y and we put an I because it ends with a Y. So the frog is uglier than the butterfly. Now let's do these exercises together. Who would like to do number 1? The chair is, and I have the adjective comfortable, the old one. You can raise your hand or unmute yourself. Come on, do comfortable. Do I say comfortable? That comfortable? I can't even say it because it's wrong. What rule should I follow? Can you see this the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Can you see the examples 1 to 5?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Come on. Maya,
Okay, the chair is more comfortable للكلمة that old one.
excellent.
More.
More comfortable than. By the way, when you say comfortable, the R is silent. You don't say comfortable. It's wrong. You say comfortable. So excellent, Maya. More comfortable than the old one. Number 2, trains are, and I want to say slow, and I want to compare it to an airplane. So number 1 is done. What about number 2? Come on, Harun.
Hello, teacher. Hello.
Hi.
Teacher, trains are slower than aeroplanes.
Excellent. Slower than. Number 3, Sandra, is who would like the first one? Noor, yes, go.
Right? Okay. Sandra is prettier than Kate.
Okay, and what should I do with the Y?
We remove it and put I-E.
Excellent. Prettier than. Excellent. Number 4.
I have something. Can I
Yes,
can I
go
ask
ahead.
you?
Yeah.
Can you please don't speak just so fast because we aren't understanding so well.
Okay,
You're
I'm gonna
speaking
slow
too
down.
Teacher, can I answer for?
Yes.
Italian food is better than American food.
Excellent. Excellent. Notice, guys, good is an exception. Remember the exceptions? Good, bad, or far. Good becomes better than, far becomes farther than, and bad becomes worse than. Number 5, who would like to answer this one?
Can I do it?
Yes, Maya.
Health is more important than money.
Excellent, excellent, because important, it's 3-syllabic word. It's a 3-syllabic word, meaning that I have to add more. Okay, this is the end of comparative. Now we're going to have the superlatives. The rules are the same, okay? The rules are the same. Let me just see it. There we go. Can you see it?
Yes.
Go and do one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, just I needed to fix something. Okay. So now we're going to the superlative. We have to compare, as you can see, 3 or more. So if I have 2 objects, I use comparative. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever number, I use superlative. Why? Because if I'm comparing only between 2, I am comparing 1 and 2. That's it. But if I'm saying superlative from the word super, can you see super? Can you see super?
Yes.
Yes.
teacher.
Yes, we can.
I highlight it. Can you see what I do to the word like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm saying super, it means one of many others. 3 or more. Okay?
Okay.
So what is the difference between comparative and superlative?
بس ما فهمت.
Again, Maya, comparative from the last PowerPoint, you compare between 2 things. And only Maya and Rania. I say Maya is taller. Rania is, for example, quieter. Maya is more active. Rania is more talkative. Okay, notice only Maya and Raya and Rania. So if I'm comparing only two people or only two things, ya Maya, I use comparative, the ER. Superlative, super. It means I have Maya, Rania, and Noor. Or Maya, Rania, Noor, Dania, or everyone else. So I will choose only one from all these three or more. Is it clearer?
Yes.
Yes.
So again, we said
Teacher,
we
teacher,
are going to talk about parts of speech. We have
teacher.
nouns, pronouns, adverbs. None of them are we going to get into the details. Our focus is on adjectives, and they describe nouns or pronouns. This is revision again. Today's lesson is not comparative. Can you see comparative? Here?
Yes, yes.
I don't want it. I want superlative, okay? What do I want? You with me? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Teacher,
Yes.
yes.
Teacher. Yes.
Okay, so I want to talk about the superlative. And we said superlative is about three or more, okay? So what are superlatives? Read the sentence for us, Zain Al-Hayek.
Okay. Superlatives are used to compare more than two objects. This means to compare one thing against the rest of
The group.
a group.
Excellent, Zain. So Harun, again, tell me in your words, what is the difference between comparative and superlative?
teacher شو اسمه the comparative we compare شو اسمه only two شو اسمه we compare two
Excellent.
things.
Excellent.
And the superlative we compare more than two things.
Excellent. So it's three or more. Excellent, Harun. Guys and girls, is everything so far clear? Tell me. If it's not, I need to clarify it before we move on. Is the difference between comparative and superlative clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So again, last PowerPoint, we had only a big Ford and a small Kia. Deal? That's what we had. We said the Ford is bigger, the Kia is smaller. What if I add another car, a medium-sized Honda? And I want to say that I want to talk about the small Kia and compare it with the Honda and with the Ford. Do I say the Kia is smaller than the Ford and the Honda? Or do I do something else?
Did you do something else?
Yes. Do you know what I do? I use superlative adjective and I say, let's say, for example, big at first, okay? So the Ford is the biggest. Again, the biggest. From the sentence, from the phrase, the biggest, I know that I have a Ford and more than one thing to compare it with. I have a Ford and two more cars, okay?
Teacher, if I say the Kia is the smallest.
Excellent, excellent, Harun. So Kia is the smallest. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Miss, is this rule clear?
Teacher, what we gonna say at Honda? Honda يعني كيف
Again, can you raise your voice?
teacher,
The Honda,
how
you want to say?
how can we compare Honda with Kia and
You
Ford?
can use another adjective. For example, you can say the Honda is the coolest. Okay, you're not going to talk about the size because for the size, it is not the smallest, it's not the biggest, it's in the middle. I want it to be in one extreme, okay? So you can choose another adjective. You can
يعني
say,
بقى شو اسمه can I say the Honda is the baddest
no, I don't say it's the baddest, I say it's the worst.
or the worst?
But it's not the worst. I'm not talking about it being bad. I'm just saying.
لا, for example.
Okay, we can say it is the worst size among all cars because it's not small, it's not big.
Yes.
Or I can say Honda is the best size because Kia is the smallest and Ford is the biggest. This way, Honda is the best size because it's medium. But I don't say it's the mediumest. That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now let's see the ant here. Let's say I compare the ant to a giraffe. It's smaller. I compare the ant with the elephant. The ant is smaller. I compare the ant to a cockroach. The ant is smaller. I compare the ant to a spider. It is smaller. So I say, among all of the things I mentioned, the animals and the insect, the ant is the smallest. The first rule is to say the. I'm gonna do this. 1 second. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I do is that if I want to talk about one thing among many others, I start my something with the subject that I want to talk about. In here, it is the ant. Then what do? I put the verb is, for example, and then I put the, and then adjective plus est. Okay, again, the ant is my subject. Then I put the verb, and I have to add the. Remember how in comparative we had bigger than, smaller than, everything than. In here, I don't say the ant is smallest than. No. I don't say than, because I'm not comparing it to another thing that is only one. I'm comparing it to many others. So I say the smallest, the biggest, okay? Okay, is this one clear? This is
Yes.
the rule.
Teacher can شو اسمه?
Yeah, but raise
we
your
have
voice,
three,
please.
teacher, we have 3 exams. Okay?
You have 3 what?
Exams. يعني كيف it's exam.
You have 3 exams. Okay,
Yes.
nice.
I say the second exam is the hardest.
Excellent.
Is it correct or
Yes, hardest. What's wrong with that? It's the hardest. Well, the first exam was the easiest, for example, okay?
Yes.
The last exam was fine. It was not the easiest, it was not the hardest. It was in the middle. When you are talking about superlative, you are talking one that is at the top, or bottom. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Maya, any questions?
No, thank you.
Maya, is it clear?
Yeah.
Noor?
Yes, it's definitely clear.
Okay, anyone else? Please, if you have a question, darling, it's okay. I don't mind spending more time than I planned on this, as long as you understand it perfectly clear, okay? Okay, rule number 2. Who would like to read it? Rania.
Okay, if a one-syllable adjective ends with a consonant or a vowel or consonant, a consonant plus a consonant vowel,
Consonant,
consonant,
vowel,
vowel,
consonant, or say
consonant,
CVC. It's fine.
you must double the last consonant and add est.
What do you think? Same rule, Same rule,
Yeah.
right? Remember,
Yes.
it was the same if I want to add ER in the comparative, it ends with CVC, I have to double. Then comes the EST and says, what? I want to double as well. So we say, okay, if I want to add EST in superlative and it is consonant, vowel, consonant, then please double. This way no one is sad, okay? So again, you remember when I said Maya is thinner than Rania, okay? I had to double. Let's say I say Maya is also thinner than Noor. So Maya is thinner than Rania. Maya is thinner than Noor. And now I go ahead and say that Maya, oh God, it went away. Okay, my mouse is not helping me. I can't see it for some reason. Okay. Never mind. God, I'm gonna stop the share for 1 second. Don't know why it's doing this. Okay. Again, here we go. Okay, so I want to say that Maya is thinner than Noor and thinner than Rania in one sentence. So what I would do is that I would say,
teacher,
Ah,
can I?
yes, of course.
Teacher, if I say شو اسمه, we have a little thing, okay?
Raise your voice, please.
If I have a little thing, okay? What I say, the littlest.
No,
or
I will tell you. This will go to rule number 4. Little, 2 syllables that is long. The stress is on the second one. You will say the most little. The least. Sorry, not the most little. Sorry. The least. It's one of the exceptions.
Yes.
In the comparative, I say less than. On superlative, I say the least. Very smart question, Harun.
Thank you, teacher.
Did you understand it?
Yes,
it does
yes.
not follow a rule. It's one of the exception, like good, bad, or far. You have to know, miss, when I say exceptions, or I give you 3 examples, it doesn't mean these are the only 3 exceptions on adjectives. No. It means there will be more, but I'm just giving you 3 examples that if I ask you about, they will be the one I ask you about, okay? Okay, so I'm saying Maya is the thinnest in class, for example, okay? Let's say I said, Maya is thinner than Rania, Maya is thinner than Noor, Maya is thinner than Danya, Maya is thinner than the teacher, and. Why have so many sentences? Just say Maya is the thinnest in class. Again, notice the, and then I doubled the N. Why did I double it? Why, Maya? Tell me, Maya, why did I double it? Maya?
نعم.
Why did I double it?
عشان في consonant بعدين vowel بعدين consonant.
Excellent, but use English words, please. Say, there is consonant and then a vowel and then a consonant. And then I add EST because the ER is not better than the EST. I double it anyway. Is this rule clear? Hashim, Dania, Ala, Amir, is this rule clear?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
No.
Okay, let's go to rule number 3. Come on, guys. By the way, they are the same rules. Whether I add ER in comparative or I add EST in superlative, as you can see so far, they are the same rules. Okay? If I have a Y, what do I do? You tell me.
Teacher.
Yes, Harun.
We remove the Y and we put I.
Excellent. I remove the Y, I put I, and then I add EST. Just like I removed it, I put I, and then I made it ER. It's fine. Okay?
Sir, you wrote it in the PowerPoint. Minus Y.
Excellent. Okay. Rule number 4. Rule number 4 in short words. I'm gonna write it in short words. Look at it. Huh? We say more than 2 syllables. I say if it's a big word. Okay? In your terms. If it's a big word, then I say most. In comparative, I would say more. Expensive than. But in superlative, I say the most. Okay? If it's a big word. Okay? Our time is up. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to repeat from slide number 8 next class, which is tomorrow. please make sure you come on time and you know your schedule. Any questions before we go?